To snow. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I found an alternate route. Alright, let's see if we can find a way to turn this around.
It's easy enough to do it off the bike. But it's a tipping point where you gotta commit and just... Especially, I'm short, so I'm on tiptoes, and I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah, that's...
If I start falling, I'm just jumping.
Come on, you fucker. Whew. Oh yeah, good, I'm recording. Okay.
Is that one slipping off?
Let me take a look.
Or does it hang that star?
Is it even on both sides?
No, that one's up way higher.
Okay. It must have kicked off or something.
I don't know. It just looks like it's gonna get caught up in your chain. You were going, it was getting real close to your chain.
Shit. Good call.
That fucked you off pretty bad.
If the thing got dragged into the chain.
Yeah, it jerked you down pretty hard. Man, that road back there was slick. I wanted to see how this tire bit on it. Yeah, I was like third gear. I hit it, and the back end was doing this.
Yeah.
But I think I'm at like 30 psi, something like that. So.
Okay. Yeah, we could lower it definitely. Yeah, maybe zip tie those things down in there if I'm gonna be going out for a long period of time. Turn off at. There we go. Let's see, going back up here a little bit. Whew. Hopefully this makes it all the way out there. Could be fun. I don't see why it wouldn't now. I like these bar risers. I would have to be like hunched way over if I didn't have bar risers on here. I wonder if they need to be even higher. Yeah, these platform pegs have helped me out immensely. A little squirrely on me. Alright. Damn, I think it's up there. I don't know if I can hop over that.
Just carry speed and get ready to put your feet down. Your skid plate. You gotta get your rear tire over it, otherwise you'll just spin.
Yeah?
But we can lift them over too. I'll probably eat shit.
You're gonna give it a shot? No, I'm in a bad spot on there now.
Yeah, see if you can get your back tire to slide back over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get up on it and it'll walk over here.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep.
There she is.
Alright, that did it.
There's always a way over. The next one might be harder.
Yeah. Nah, I can go around that one. Alright. Sweet, thanks. Need a drink of water. And I can't see shit out of my visor right now.
It's pretty cool up here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been closed down for so long. It's awesome to get back up here. I don't think many people know that the gates are open now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think there'd be more people out here. But those trees will keep most people out. That's officially the most difficult thing I've gone over in this bike.
That's fun. I ride with people that are like a lot better than me, that have been riding their whole lives.
Yeah.
And so I try to keep up with them. So I like to think, especially on a KLR, that like maybe I'm an above average KLR rider. But yeah, when I'm riding,
I would think so.
when I'm riding with these guys,
on there.
when I ride with these guys, I mean, I can't keep up with them on some of this gravel road shit. Like this stuff I'm pretty good on, but when it's like real gravel, man, it's like riding on marbles. And I don't know how they do it. They're just like, I try to pick the same line as them, carry the same speed, all of that stuff.
Just not doing it, huh?
No, and they're just, and I try to like push it, and then my front tire goes whoop. Sitting down, I'm fine.
I got the GoPro pointed right at you. I'll switch views. Is there moisture good in there? got a little bit of that recorded. At what point do you not go any further because you don't want to turn around and go through everything you went through? Alright, still feeling pretty good even after I crashed it a little while ago. I know I'm going to be super sore. And of course, GoPro was not rolling. The battery died, and I thought like 3 times when we stopped, I was like, I should change the battery out because we're doing all this dirt road stuff. And it had just rained last night, and I was cruising through this super muddy area, and I went into a rut, and I was planning on it. I stayed right in the center of it, or what I thought was the center, but I actually steered a little bit to the left. And front tire washed up right underneath me, and I went flying, sailing through the air. Yep. Good thing I'm wearing gear. I don't know if you can see the mud on the elbow there. That took a good impact there on the elbow. What else did? Right knee, elbow. I don't even know how fast I was going. I wasn't tearing it or anything, but enough to go flying though. To be ejected from the bike. I kind of leapt off it. I was like, I need to get out from it because I wasn't going so fast, and I wasn't on, on the cement. Yep, had to lay her down, boys. No, I did not have to lay it down. It did it itself. This bike decided to do it all on its own. Gotta get back and I'll spray it off and check for damages. I don't think there's going to likely be much damage, if any. Yeah, the panniers went flying off of there. The front left crash bar bag that I had on there, that got ripped off of there. I mean, I guess I was probably going maybe 15, maybe 20, I don't know. And toe lever is kind of in a weird... I adjust it up. I think I might adjust it down a little bit because I got these motocross boots I'm trying to use, which turned out good to have the extra protection. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to suffer through and learn how to ride with these motocross boots. They have no flex at all to them. So it turned out for the best. Yeah, it's good. I don't think I've broken it. I don't think I broke my neck at all because I can have like full motion. It's just sore. But I guess who knows, later on we'll tell. I don't know if that's looser than usual, my adjuster there. Yeah, that's pretty tight on that side. I may have to... I mean, it's shifting just fine, but she's a little loosey-goosey. Yeah, it's a good little park, though. I'm going to try going to the El Rito. I usually don't, but there's a turn off towards Gresham, it says. I think it's just right up there. I'll be hanging on the left. So, just to try something new. I always go to the left back there. Okay, so I think I thought I was getting like super hearing damage because my ears were like ringing while I was wearing the earplugs, but I think what it is just tinnitus from previous hearing damage. So yeah, so I'm hearing like ringing in my ears because I had the earplugs in. So that's the deal there. So I hate turning left on highways like this because I don't expect anybody to really come to a complete stop behind me, but yeah, it just makes it a little bit sketchy. So we're going to try going this way. We're going to go through Bourne, Oregon. That'll work. You guys go this way too. This way going. I don't think I've ever ridden this way before. But yeah, this little mini windshield that I bought, it was like $30 or something stupid like that, and it's actually preventing all the wind from hitting me in the face. Because I was like getting a constant barrage in my face of wind, which will be nice, and I'll take that off, and I probably want to take the whole dang thing off during summer when I need air conditioning. It's funny, I've ridden down to these roads thousands of times probably in the car, but it's a whole different beast when you're on the bike. You're just looking at more stuff, and because you're really immersed in the environment. Well, Grandpa's riding with a blinker on. So I think I'll be taking a left up here after a while. On the 6th gear, that's not needed. Yeah, I think that guy was walking up, he was laughing at my the bear spray that I have attached to the bike. But it seems like a good idea, but anyway, to me. Blasted with wind. Yeah, you can probably see it. I'll look down there on the bottom left on my, I just zip tied it to my plastics on the left there, so I can get to it with my left hand and pull it if I need it for some reason. Not really like while I'm riding, but if I, you know, if I'm stopped and some dog comes running out of some house, like a lot of times you get to these dead ends and people just let their dogs run loose to chase people away. When you're on a motorcycle, that's a whole different story. That, you know, you gotta Great Pyrenees running at you while you're in a car. It's annoying. It's an annoyance, but it's not really that much of a threat. But when you're standing there on your bike, and you have to stop and turn around, and you can't do that. Was it siping, or I forget what the acronym is from motorcycle class, where the dog rates where you're going to be at what point, and they run out and meet you at that point. So you can't do that where you slow down, and so they think they're going to meet you at that point, then you gun it, and by that point it's too late for them to effectively get you. Okay, let's hope this guy doesn't try to kill me back here. Sorry, bud. Sorry, I'm going to slow down your progress. I get home, and I think Trisha scored some Vicodin with her last, what did she do? Oh, she had like a torn meniscus or something, so they gave her a whopping 8 Vicodin. And what do they call them? They call them something now. So that she didn't know what it was. She was like, oh, it's just Tylenol. I'm never going to go pick these up. Like, it's just, I can take 2 Tylenol rather than take this pill. Oh, hydrocodone, I think is what they call it now. And I was like, that is Vicodin. It's like the budgety brand of Vicodin. So, yeah. Always good to save your pain pills for when they're needed, because it doesn't really do, I don't know, it doesn't really like numb the pain so much as make you forget about it. You're not thinking about it actively, like, oh, okay, I'm a little stony now. So, yeah. Have one of those and a beer and take a nap, and then get started on homework. Here we're in Boring. Yeah, that bar right there. Somebody drove right into the front of that bar, that timber bar. You can kind of see right there with all the boards on it. Somebody just rolled right in and came from this direction. Bam! Drove right in. I came out yesterday to gas up, and I was gonna grab a burger there. I'd never been there before. Yeah, and they were working on that. So I guess he said they're gonna be open today. I don't know. We'll see. I guess no, we won't see. I was gonna say it seems like an excessive light, but I guess there's only 4 cars coming this way and like 50 from that way. So. And they're just going straight through town. It's a little back road to get to Sandy, I guess. Damn, burned through half a tank. It put some miles down today. No, I don't think I ran out of that. I think it's the next one. Kind of a cool little road out this way. You know what? That way may actually be faster than going the other way. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Grandpa on it with the blinker. I thought we were gonna have to dodge them. I thought we were gonna get to do some evasive maneuvering. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hose the bike off when I get home, and maybe try to hose my arm off so Trisha doesn't see dirt on me. But we're gonna end up talking about it at some point. But I dropped the bike. But it's bound to happen, especially having best case scenario out in really soft mud. It wasn't in like a pile of rocks, and we'd just been riding like 15 miles of like the crappiest gravel, so it could have ended up could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse area to do it because there was areas of rocks and gravel. And yeah, I've discovered that I don't like gravel, and I don't think that's will be news to anybody that rides motorcycles. Gravel is not enjoyed, but I imagine it'll get better as I do it. And I don't know if I prefer uphill or downhill gravel worse. It doesn't seem like either one of them are very great. I wonder if can I hate them equally? I mean, I guess I'll get better at the uphill because getting on the throttle and leaning forward, but I can't for some reason get my weight out far enough to just stand. So I'm pulling. I don't know. It feels like I'm pulling 100 pounds of weight on the front handlebars up. And so anything I do is I'm having to balance out. So yeah, I got to figure out how to get all my weight over that front tire so that I can just gun it up the hill. But I think it'll just come with practice. I mean, I already have bar risers on here, so I don't know what else we can really do at this point. Yeah, I think I'm going to move that shift. I'm going to hose everything off, and then I'm going to let everything dry off, and then move that shift lever down a notch. And then I think I'll do my homework late tonight. Whoa. I mean, I'm not screwing it up royally, but I'm hitting a lot of neutrals and going uphill. It's just, yeah, being a nightmare with that shift lever up that high because I'm having to like take my foot off the peg and tap it. So I think down one more notch will be in the middle because I had it set up for my, what are those, Forma Pro boots. I mean, they're nice boots, but they are so damn squishy. I mean, I don't know that they offer all that much protection. They're fantastic to walk in. They're comfortable. You can feel exactly what your feet are doing. So it's that balance of armor and dexterity. Do you want to tank it, or do you want to be or do you want to rogue? Do you want to rogue it? And yeah, I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of tanking it with my foot armor, because these things do not bend. I mean, I can just kind of trust that. I guess I'm learning to feel a little bit more with them, but it's not. There's no dexterity here, though. Okay, well, just wide enough so if anybody does pull up to this light, they won't kill me. I want to just bust down the trail. That would be cool. And police, well, the police in Gresham still care, I guess. In Portland, it's free for all. You can do whatever you want. I could have somebody hanging off the back of this bike, pouring out gasoline, firing off bottle rockets, and drinking out of a fifth, and nothing would happen in Portland. Police just shrug. And the other thing I didn't record, because I'd let that one battery die, and that was it, was we ran a gate, and I guess it was back into Weyerhaeuser land. So we rode all the way around it, assuming that the gate on the other side was going to be as easy to get around. It was like, oh, this looks like it's made for motorcycles to go around. It was not. And then we left. We got out. So we drove 10 miles on dirt road, went all the way back around the gate, and parked. I was needing to hydrate because I dumped my bike back in there. Kind of collect myself. And a Weyerhaeuser security guy came up, and he's like, hey, did you see two guys on dirt bikes with rifles? They're shooting off rifles. And we were like, no, we didn't see that. He didn't know we were back up in there. At first I thought he was talking about us, but these are obviously not dirt bikes. No, we don't have rifles, obviously, as well. But yeah, so we are, all right, good, we dodged that one. I guess now we know not to go back there, because they don't mess around with Weyerhaeuser land. And so we finished our little break. He went back up into the land up there, and then we took off, and we stopped at the highway where me and my buddy split up. And the security guy saw us parked there. He had, I guess, missed a race down to find us, and he's like, yeah, we got you on camera. We got both your license plates. He's like, the deputies that are up there, I told them it's not you that aren't the guys with the dirt bikes with the rifles, so you're off the hook. I'm just going to warn you. It's a $1,500 fine, and they impound your vehicle, is what he said. I was like, oh my god. I had no idea it was that severe. Like, they do not mess around. He's like, yeah, next time you're going to jail. But other than that, he's like, have a nice day. The guy was super chill. I was like, thanks so much, man. I had no idea. I mean, I kind of knew you don't screw around with that, but dear lord. It bothers me that they own so much land. It feels like they own like 80% of the state, and that they don't do anything but patrol it. I where they log it once every, what, 40 years, and they patrol it. They spend so much money to keep people out of there. I mean, I guess I get it. You want people in there trashing it out, because it was nice. It was actually pristine. There wasn't burned out stuff all over the place, and yeah. So I'm definitely going to put in for one of those tickets, because you can get a gate key for that, for the Weyerhaeuser land. I think it's actually coming up pretty soon, and it's like $300 for a year's worth of access. You get a key to an area, so out towards that area where I go, I think I'd pay $300, but I'd be allowed to bring my camper up there, bring the motorcycle. You can hunt the land. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty sweet, and I think that's what somebody else up there was doing. Some guy in a truck was driving around up there taking pictures, but that's so cool because there's nobody else up there. It's just like your land to screw around on however you want. I mean, within reason, but it's not. It's just dispersed camping paradise. I mean, there's a lot of clear-cut areas, but there's a lot of stuff that's newer growth too. So it's beautiful in some areas, and then even in that stuff, it's, you know, even the clear-cut or burned-out areas is beautiful in its way, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna put in for that. That's like May something here coming up, I believe. Oh, I gotta pull that in front of that guy. Well, it's good. I'm getting used to just riding and not having to think about it as much. I used to have to think about like every action I was doing. I'm like, oh god, here comes a corner. What am I gonna do? I have to lean this way. I have to push this way. At least now it's just becoming a thing that I do. It'll be nice when gravel gets like that, because that gravel is treacherous. There are parts where it's hard pack and some gravel on top, which is chill, but some areas where it was like, yeah, you're just like you're riding on a field of marbles. It was not fantastic. Yeah, I just felt like I was waiting to fall down. As soon as you go up on there's any kind of a gravel-filled rut, like you're kind of in a not a great situation. Alright, third gear. I do almost wish this thing didn't have a gear indicator on it, because my phone blocks it, so I find myself always dodging around underneath to see what gear I'm in, and there's no real reason I need to do that, because I've owned bikes that didn't have that before. I don't know if it's just a crutch or what, because now I find myself doing it like, you see a speed limit for going around a corner, you're like, okay, what gear I'm in? If it's a 25-mile-an-hour corner, you're like, oh, I'm in fourth gear, I'm definitely going to have to downshift, and so you're planning that way rather than just doing it by feel.